Yo, welcome back to another episode of Action Figure Junkie. This is your host, Mr. Superhero Swag, and today we're going to talk about Secret Wars. The 40-year anniversary is coming up. San Diego Comic-Con is next month, and Marvel Legends will definitely be showing some stuff that has to do with Secret Wars. So I decided to grab all the characters that I have in my collection that appeared 40 years ago in that Secret Wars comic. You got Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau. They just released her, I think last year, in a 2-pack with Doom, and he is also the Doom from Secret Wars when he fixed his face. I've got Wasp, but I wanted to talk to you about this version of Wasp because this is not the version that appeared in the Secret Wars comic. My theory is that we will get another Wasp, and it will be the Wasp with the green and purple outfit with the W. Now, I could be wrong, but I wanted to put that out there because we still do not have that version of Janet Van Dyne. Now if you go over here, of course we've got Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, and yes, I do have both versions. I'm working on getting the other version to Sue, but Sue was pregnant during Secret Wars, and the Beyonder did not transport her to Battle World, so she was not present, so I don't have to worry about it. But just as I was saying, I have this version and the Flamed On version of Johnny, just because you got to have both versions, which is why I'm going to go get Sue in her invisible form, so I can be the completionist that I am. Of course, we had Thor. I did not switch his head. I left him with the bearded head that I keep on him because I like that look. But he was clean shaven. He was clean shaven Thor in Secret Wars. He was not bearded. Lockheed was there, but not Kitty Pryde. And that is a whole nother story because I think she was actually supposed to be in Secret Wars, but was cut from the comic at the last minute. Then you got Ben Grimm, the Thing. He was there. He had a whole different story arc that was going on where he could change back and forth between Ben Grimm and Thing. He ended up staying on the planet. That was a whole nother series. Whole nother series that they went through with him. Whole nother outfit too that I hope we get. There's Storm, my favorite version of Storm. She was also present with her members of the X-Men. Colossus was also there. Need a powered down version of him, please. Yes, Peter was there. You know we gotta have Spider-Man. Spider-Man sells comics, so you know he was there. All the heavy hitters were pretty much there. Cap was there, of course, leading. That's what he does. He leads. And you're saying, oh, Tony was there? No, Iron Man was there, but it was James Rhodes because Tony was dealing with alcoholism, demon in a bottle. Catch up on the comics and read that. James Rhodes was in the armor during the Secret Wars comic, but it was this version of the armor, old school, 40 years ago. Hawkeye was there as one of the only people, actually I think the only person that was there and didn't have not one power. He was just there like an Age of Ultron with a bow and arrows. Man. And like I said, all the heavy hitters were there. But Hulk was in his smart form. He was Hulk. But Bruce had integrated his intelligence, and so he wasn't savage and uncontrollable Hulk. He was just Hulk. You had Reed Richards. Of course, so 3 of the 4 were there because, like I said, Sue was pregnant at the time. She was pregnant with Franklin. Kurt was there, Nightcrawler. Of course, Wolverine. What I tell you about selling comics? Wolverine was there, of course. No, Logan was there. Scott was there. Everybody loves Cyclops. Cyclops gets that love. So he was there. And no, I'm not tripping. Professor X was there, and he was walking on Battle World. Yeah. He was walking. Kind of like that whole thing that happens in the Savage Land. Yeah. Now the villains, I don't have as many of the villains from Secret Wars because, to be completely honest, we're missing a couple, which is what I want to talk to you about. I think, this is me theorizing, hopefully, and also hoping, that we get Volcana and Titania in a 2-pack for the Secret Wars 40th anniversary. So then I could have those. But the Wrecking Crew and Absorbing Man, let's talk about those elephants in the room. Wrecking Crew, way too expensive. Looking like $150 a figure. $200 plus for all 4 figures is the cheapest that I've seen. And why would I do that when hopefully they're going to re-release those figures on better body molds, better face and head sculpts? Why would I do that? So I'm waiting because I want my collection to stay the way it is now, which is all new tech, best versions of the characters. So the villains that I do have that were there in the 1984 Secret Wars: Doc Ock. Magneto was there. He has a very complex storyline. Of course, Doom was there doing Doom things. Multiple Man was there. Ultron. The Enchantress. And Claw. Now, Absorbing Man's a Build-A-Figure. Don't have him. Wrecking Crew, we already had that discussion. And then we're just looking for Volcana, Titania. Oh, and I think I told you in a previous episode, Lizard was there as well. Retro Lizard. Retro Lizard's like $160. And no. Nope. Nope. If I get Lizard, it'll be the Build-A-Figure because it's more bang for my buck. So yeah, not about to do that. And then lastly, as we close out the video from villains and heroes involved, I'm going to go up here to the top tier and show you things that popped off that were new. Like this version of Spider-Woman, Jessica Carpenter. Brand new. Never had seen her before until Secret Wars. And then this guy gets a new costume, fixes his face, gets godlike power from the Beyonder. And this is one of the original figures that appeared in the original Secret Wars toy line way back when the figures had nowhere near this level of articulation. And of course, the icon that was and still is Black Suit Spider-Man, because the Venom symbiote attached on to Peter on Battle World in 1984, and he didn't understand that it was a symbiote and was a whole different life form and the whole Venom thing until after he got back home. He just thought it was a space version of a suit, and he thought since he had seen her that the space version of the suit was copying that to give him that. But that was not the case. We now know. Now, closing out, I want to speak about this. this. Now they have this figure. And to be completely honest, it is a good figure, except for the articulation scheme. Everything is exactly the color and tint and everything that it is on this Secret Wars cover. And I don't think that's by accident. I think that Hasbro for San Diego Comic-Con is going to give us a bunch of characters from Secret Wars, and hopefully they give us this plaque right here like they do the Strange Tales, and hopefully they give us this so that we can use those nameplates on the front of our displays. But yeah, we'll see what happens. This is my Secret Wars post, just to show you guys a little bit of what's going on as far as what I'm doing with the Secret Wars 1984 characters, those versions. Hopefully we get that new Wasp. Hopefully we get Volcana and Titania. I mean, we'll see. But thank you for watching. Until next time, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.